And we need the rain in the Lone Star State. Much of the state actually dealing with sort of drought. Not the whole state, but we're talking extreme, exceptional droughts through parts, notably the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas. But the flash flood threat, that's going to be something that we're paying attention to. And this morning, as we're looking live in Austin, not too far away, we actually have a flash flood warning in effect. Now, the available moisture that we have moving in from the Gulf, that's going to be plentiful for, well, the foreseeable future. It happens this time of year, and some of that moisture gets tapped, especially when we have some upper level energy moving over the mountains in Mexico, over the mountains in New Mexico, and then making its way into the Lone Star State. There's the flash flood warning that we have. Dallas dealing with some rain, down to Houston seeing some rain as well. We had one of those discussions that was issued by the Weather Prediction Center, the atmospheric conditions supportive of maybe 2 to 3 inch rain rates this morning, so significant right along I-35. So let's watch that, focus in on where the threat is the greatest. So we were just taking a live look in Austin, and just to the north, this is in Williamson County, a considerable tag until 10:15, dealing with quite a bit of rain, and you can see even how there's a convergence zone, essentially just to the north of Kingsland, between Killeen and Kingsland, where that boundary has produced a bit of a squeeze effect here and produced some heavy rain rates. I didn't look at the text until 10:15, but I would imagine a couple of inches of rain has already fallen.
Yeah, and I think, we talked about yesterday the concern for these slow-moving thunderstorms, these slow-moving cells. So you look at the rainfall rate, so how much rain are you getting per hour, but then the fact that it's not really moving, it does enhance that risk, especially into some of these more urban areas. So past 24 hours, quite a bit. You got the
1 to 3 inches of rain. Yeah, and an additional 1 to 3 will be possible. So we got that until 10:15. The other rain for the past 24 hours has actually been south of Austin, just north of San Antonio into Gonzales, right along Interstate 10. Houston has fared okay, but we're getting into that season where you don't have a ton of movement in the atmosphere. So you get this moisture flow from the Gulf, and then you tap into some Pacific moisture, and then you're suddenly dealing with it. Dallas, Waco, Austin, close to San Antonio, we've got the threats today. And then on Wednesday, it extends and pushes a little farther to the east to include Louisiana. So not a lot of movement, but when you take a look at that long term, I do think that there will be some dry time by the end of the week.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is going to stick around. It's not like that classic, true summer pattern where you deal with these clusters of storms. But the severe threat, while it might help keep the atmosphere a bit progressive, Texas is going to be re-entered in that mix, especially in North Texas. So
yeah, I will say though, because if you're trying to find the silver lining, as inconvenient as it is, most of Texas, except areas north, it's kind of like northwest of Austin and west of Waco. There's a section that has no drought, which is interesting to see. But most of Texas really could use some of the rain. So if you can get just a little bit of rain each day, it's going to be helpful, I think, as long as it's not running off too badly. But either way, the agricultural community could use it, so we'll take what we can get. But it is going to mean the potential for flooding in some of the more metro areas.
By Thursday, maybe we dry out. We could have a dry day in Houston. Temperatures also going to warm up, and taking a closer look, what we're expecting later today. A lot of this might be overdone, a bit hot on future track, but that's just moisture indication streaming in. It'll get a little bit of a break, and then by Wednesday morning, maybe we'll see a return. It looks to be the signal, at least earlier this morning, more of a signal farther to the east. That's why that flood threat has shifted off to the east, too, to include Lake Charles. So by Wednesday and into Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the sun will come out.
Yes.
Perhaps tomorrow.
Always does.